who is going to be in that exclusive 99 overall club? And Drew, we all know how hard that is to be in that exclusive club, one of one. There's not many given out. If we've seen anything from Madden, it's been 10 plus years since the NCAA game has been out. Now we got 2025 coming out here in a couple months. I love this conversation. Drew, candidates for the 99 overall, maybe the number one rated overall player, whatever way you want to do it. I'll start. I just think this game is made for Colorado and Deion Sanders in primetime, right? And what other way to do it than have the best marketing tool out there, Travis Hunter, the number one player in 2022. People didn't know whether he was going to be a corner. People didn't know whether he was going to be a receiver. Till this day, people don't know whether he's a receiver or a corner. It doesn't really matter. He's one of the best players in all of college football. Drew, I think this guy has so much brand recognition. He can be the face of college football, and he is one of the few faces of college football and where it is in the transfer portal, NIL. He literally checks all those boxes, Drew. 57 receptions, 721 yards, 5 touchdowns. Also had 3 INTs on defense last year, preseason All-American. He also did that with a lacerated liver, so you take that into consideration. I think he's got to be one of those guys given consideration. The other one, Drew, how about Caleb Downs, the number one player in the transfer portal, top 10 player in 2023, number one safety. We talk about clean players all the time, and what does that mean? That is Caleb Downs. That is literally Caleb Downs. If there was a 99 overall ranking, and I was on the EA Sports Rankings Council or whatever, and they said, all right, who is the best player in college football? I think you'd have a pretty hard time not going with either Travis Hunter or Caleb Downs.
Hey, if EA reached out to you and said, we need you to grade all these guys, would you do it?
Hell yeah, I would do it. I would love that.
Only if you could be like they do for the Madden, where you get to go to the games and stand on the sidelines, like in Scout, with the.
I'm not doing it for free. I want some NIL money with it, but yeah, I'll do it. All right, who do you got?
Well, you took the 2 easy ones. So I'm going, going rogue here, or in the weeds, whatever you want to say, off-roading. Luther Burden, Missouri wide receiver. I think this guy is a dude. According to PFF, only person to rank in the top 10 of all 3 of these stats this past season: yards after catch, missed tackles, and contested catches. 86 receptions, 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. Former number 2 wide receiver for us in the class of 2022. I think Luther Burden, all his NIL deals, what has he got? Like a barbecue sauce, barbecue chips. I'm all in. I think he could be a 99 overall. And then how about this one, Cooper? James Pearce, the edge rusher at Tennessee, came on strong to end the 2023 season. 5th best defensive player per PFF with a 91 overall grade in 2023. 3rd best pass rushing grade behind Latu and Ben Ball. 10 sacks, 14.5 tackles for loss, 16 quarterback hurries. I think he's a candidate for that 99 club. I mean, I don't know about you. When I play the game, I'm always choosing an edge rusher to crash around the edge. I'd love to see James Pearce with that little star underneath him. I think that would be pretty fun. And then think, you're playing with Tennessee on the other side of the ball. You got Nico throwing around some passes. It could be fun.
You know who I think is going to be really fun to play with? Kansas State. Avery Johnson. Kind of, it brings me back to the days Al Roberson and Darren Sproles. They were one of my favorite teams to play with. Drew, the other thing, off-roading here a little bit, that I was thinking about, do you think EA Sports is thinking about, technology is so different than what it was 10 years ago, right? You think about, all right, like the incoming freshman class. I'm thinking about like Jelani Watkins, who is one of, or Nicholas Harbor, right? For example, the speed data, like overall, or a guy like Zachariah Branch, like sure, yeah, you got your no-brainers at the top of the board, but I wonder if EA Sports is going to be like filtering through athletic.net or MileSplit to be like, hey, what are these guys in terms of like verified speed? What are we looking at?
Well, that I also had Malachi Starks written down here. I was talking with Brad Crawford. He was doing a story. I was like, hey, do you know Malachi Starks went like 10.5 in the 100-meter dash? And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, number 1 freak in the 2022 cycle. And he's like, no wonder he can get hash to hash with ease. No, yeah, Coop, that's going to be interesting, because especially all the kids complaining on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, they got receipts with those verified 10.8s and 10.6s and all that stuff, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Somebody said in our group text the other day, I got to give them a lot of credit. It's going to be the season of like, all right, bet, right? When the ratings come out, that's going to be the logical response to everybody who's pretty disappointed in what's coming back.
Are you getting the game or what? I already told my wife, like,
I
it's
don't
happening.
know. I mean, yes, I want to. That being said, I'm not a big gamer, right? I mean, I was when I was a kid, but I don't like how much are those. It's not so much the game as much as what am I going to play it on. I don't have anything. I had like Xbox 360 or like it's been a long time, man. I'm pretty rusty, so we'll see what happens.
I I have no console either, so budgeting for summer to
No,
purchase something.
no doubt, we'll figure it out.